A Flamingo missile destroyed an Oreshnik. A so-called volunteer center burned down in Russia. In Kyiv, rescuers showed how they are dealing with the aftermath of another strike. My name is Albina Pidhirnyak, more news coming up. Ukraine struck the Kapustin Yar training ground with the Flamingo strike, the place from which Russia launched the Oreshnik. We have video of the strike. In Russia, they tried to show their fake importance. Peskov was asked whenever Emmanuel Bon, an advisor to Macron, had really come to Moscow to convince the Kremlin of something. Here is what Peskov replied.
The press reported that Macron's diplomatic advisor, Emmanuel Bon, visited Moscow on February 3rd. And so, according to Bloomberg, the purpose of the trip was to convince Russia that Europeans should be involved in any decisions regarding European security, and that they would not so easily approve any agreements to end the conflict in Ukraine. Reuters reported, citing sources, that he met with several Russian officials, including Ushakov. Can you comment on these reports? Was it so, or was it?
Well, you know, French sources are very fond of leaking some information to the media. We have known this for a long time and have repeatedly encountered it. We also know that the Élysée Palace did not deny or confirm this information. Out of a sense of solidarity, we will neither confirm nor deny this.
I remind you that earlier Peskov said he knew nothing about Macron's plans. Macron had said he was preparing to speak with Putin by phone and the technical preparations were underway.
So far, we cannot say for sure in substantive terms. Now we do not have any plans for contacts at the highest level, but, yes, indeed, there are certain contacts at the working level, but we cannot say anything remarkable in this regard.
Peskov also commented on the Epstein files, including claims that Russian special services may have been behind Epstein's activities.
In the Western media, the version is beginning to spin that the Russian special services were behind Epstein's activities, and it was a kind of honey trap for influential people. How would you comment on all this?
Well, you know, whatever, but not seriously.
In Russia, there is not a day without new explosions. In Surgut, in the city center, a fuel truck exploded. Several people have already been injured. In Russia, they are even capable of creating their own so-called friendly fire. For example, in St. Petersburg, a woman set fire to a requirement point that was helping the occupiers.
Greetings, dear friends. Our charitable foundation was burned down by Ukrainian terrorists. That's it. Well, it means that we are doing everything right if they are trying to fight us with such terrorist methods. But retribution will fall on the heads of those who did it. victory will definitely be ours. We will continue our work, and now we will eliminate the consequences of the fire. So stay tuned. That's it. Until next time.
Today, Russia struck Kyiv with drones. One person was injured.
Прийняли.
Russian forces also struck the Sumy region. Heating center have been set up there because of the difficult energy situation.
Алло.
Так за кем я буду? А вам надо, чтобы вам заменили.
A delegation from Denmark spent several days visiting Ukraine. They came to learn the experience of Ukrainian rescuers.
it would be a great honor for us if we could together join for a moment to remember the fallen rescue.
Thank you for watching this video right where you're watching us from. Stand with Ukraine. See you next time.